Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
So no explanation. I'm here with Gus G. Here, just hanging out. We're in a very, very cramped space right now, backstage at the Manchester Academy, as it were.
What are you talking about? It's really spacious here.
Oh yeah, the luxury, the glamorous life of
Yes.
the metal rock star.
Absolutely.
So we're just hanging out here, just going to talk guitars, have jams, and just see where we're at. And eat pretzels, yes. So, just hanging here. This is as good as it gets.
Yep.
So how's the tour going so far? Obviously, you're here with Firewind supporting Queensryche.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's really good, man. I mean, I don't know. We're like we've done 8 or 9 shows. We just got to the UK yesterday. We played Sheffield. That was the first show here in England, and then tonight we're here in Manchester.
Obviously, you've got a new Firewind album on the way, I hear.
Yeah.
In the works.
Yeah, working on it.
Yeah. Is that another concept album, or is it going to be?
I don't think so. I mean, we're still working on lyrics. I do not think it's going to be a concept record. I think it goes back into the mixed styles that we had on albums like Allegiance or Premonition. So there's like some hard rock stuff there, some a bit more commercial rock if you like, and then there's like the usual power metal stuff, the fast double bass stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, the big ballad. So there's gonna be a little bit of everything on there, and that seems to be like a formula for us that's worked out, and I like doing it like that.
That's really, really cool. I mean, last record was full of loads of really, really cool ballads and everything else. I mean,
was, yeah.
Like Lady of a Thousand Sorrows and Live and Die by the Sword and all that stuff.
The last record I would say was a little bit more of like a power metal driven record, like really going for that more of epic style.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is not so much like that. It's like I said, it's a bit. It goes back into the albums we used to do 10 years ago, but obviously a bit more fresh and more up to date, I would say.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. The reason why I asked about variety in this record is not too long ago you uploaded a photo to your Instagram of all the guitars that you included for that record, including a Gary Moore Strat, a San Dimas,
yes.
Of course the new Jackson prototype, which is that.
I use this one, yeah, and I use actually a Jackson Monarch for the rhythms.
Is that the Sunburst one?
Yeah.
I remember now. I think I
yeah.
dropped your line. Oh, is that another signature as well?
No, it's just like a standard Monarch guitar. They send me when I first signed up with Jackson, and they were sending me a bunch of guitars to have a look at the necks, what necks I liked, and that one was a shorter scale, like a 2475, like a Les Paul type of neck, and I liked that one. It's sounded really good. It had the standard Seymour Duncan blackouts, which was really good for rhythms, and then I used this one for all the leads, and I used that Gary Moore Strat for some clean parts, you know, more single coil sounds, obviously.
Yeah, that's really cool. Obviously, for the new guitars, obviously you mentioned that you're sporting some new pickups.
I am.
Well.
Yeah, these are
the new ones.
Yeah.
Different to the Fire blackouts, of course.
They're different. Yeah, this is like completely my own design. So I'm launching that. This is like the first project that I'm doing, and they're going to be on this guitar that's going to be released next year, and I have another model on another San Dimas style guitar. So I'm gonna come up with 2 new sets of pickups. This is an active set, and then I have a passive set as well.
All right.
I mean, I don't know if that's gonna become some sort of a company of mine or something, a new thing. Right now, it's just like a one-off project for these guitars.
So obviously, this is the prototype for the new Jackson.
Correct. Yeah.
Are there any other colors available? Do you know so far?
For this one, no. We're just gonna do this one, which is called, what is this one called? I guess vintage white they call it. Or cream it used to be called. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like a very
I'd say cream.
yeah. I think the official color they named on their catalog is called vintage white.
Yeah.
Like Ingve has on his Strat. You know,
Yeah.
So basically, it's that one. It's a little bit more of a vintage look.
Yeah,
but
it looks like it's years
like
and
the-
years old. Not
yeah,
like you've just
like
got
the block
it.
and lays, you know. But at the same time, there's something modern about it too. You know,
it's
you see
really
the volume knob here, and but yeah, and I changed obviously the hardware is silver, nickel or something. Yeah,
Chrome. I
Chrome.
think.
Yeah, what we'll call it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Same thing with the tuners. So yeah, I want to go for a little bit of more of that vintage style.
That's
for
really
this,
cool.
Yeah.
And also, you've got a San Dimas style, the red one with the reverse headstock and tilt back.
Yeah, it's like
how's that
candy
one?
apple red. Yeah, I mean, I actually don't have. We did some final tunings on the guitar and last minute changes before it goes off into production. And they're back home in Greece right now. They're waiting for me to go back from tour.
All right, you've left that one there.
Yeah, it just arrived while I'm here out on tour, so I have to go back and check it out and approve those models, and then. Yeah.
All right, cool, decent.
They've been calling me every day, the guitars, and they're like, "Hurry, come back home."
Like, we need them back. So apart from the pickups and everything else, are there any other changes in specs for that one, or is it just?
Not really, man. I mean, obviously we don't have the bevels like we did. It's like a flat, what do you call it?
Flat top.
Flat top. Yeah, it's not like with the bevels like the other models. So that's the big main difference, and obviously the color, the hardware, and of course the pickups. I think that's the main change here, which is gonna give it a little bit of a slight different tone.
Yeah.
Other than that, the neck is the same, the whole thing, so yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
So if the people that picked up the other guitars, if they dug it, I think they're gonna dig this one too.
Yeah. When are we expecting CDs? Winter NAMM?
Yeah, Winter NAMM, that's when we're gonna be debuting it. Yeah. So,
that'd be
I don't
really
know when
cool.
it hits stores, but an old friend of mine used to say NAMM stands for not available, maybe May. So.
Oh, that's a good point. It makes sense.
Yeah.
See, last time I saw you was at the Guitar Weekend Apocalypse in Greece.
Yeah.
I came out to Greece
We
and
were
we had a
happy
great
to have
time.
you there, man.
Oh yeah, it was really cool. Had an amazing time.
Thank you.
Are you aware or have any plans to do another one? Another similar thing?
We would like to, but the thing is, we're probably gonna be touring next summer with Firewind because the new album's coming out. So I'm not sure I will have the time to do it in the summer. I don't know if it can become a winter thing, but being in Greece, it might make sense to do it in the summertime. I don't know.
Yeah. Hottest weather ever experienced.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much warmer than this.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know when we're gonna do it. To be honest, I'm not sure. We might even put it together for next year. We'll see.
Days will know this one. Thanks so much.
Love
Cheers. All right, that was wicked. One thing I did want to include, which was a really funny thing, I actually caught sight of a video I'd not seen before, and it was something you did with Tom. And does this ring a bell?
Yeah, somebody from.
Yeah, someone challenged you to do that,
Yeah.
and you got it immediately, and broke a string when you went to do the
I
lick
did
for
that
not
for
doing
Nita.
that, but doing a lick for
for
Nita
Nita.
Strauss. Yeah. And it got me thinking. It was something I thought about literally just on the train over here. So this is all pretty impromptu, but I was going to challenge you to see how fast you can come up with a little lick of mine on the spot.
Oh, here we go.
This will be fun because you can take revenge on me as well. So I was going to try and have you on this. I was thinking about it. So
There's no way I can do that on the spot, man. Alright, part by part. And then?
yeah, this.
Right?
Yep.
And then?
And then so. Yep.
Ah.
Oh.
And then?
Yeah.
So again?
Yeah, it's basically marrying up these arpeggios. So.
Now, what do you do here? Oh, yeah. And then?
The slide this little finger.
So. Right?
Yep.
Do you do this first?
Yep. Yep. That's exactly.
I don't remember. Something like that?
Nailed it.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
It's
these
just
little things.
E minor and
Yeah.
G major
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
just-
just easy. It's really easy, guys.
Just mixing those up then.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh shit. Hang on. Oh no, what'd you do? You did that. Yeah, you do that a lot.
That's Gus stuff, right? That's
Yeah, it is.
We just sit for 4 hours going like.
Yeah, the trick is to relax.
Yeah. It is the stress reliever for guitar players.
It is just to sit around and just do it, or go wherever your hands want to go.
Exactly.
There's another one. What did you? Oh, so you taught me at the start of the year. Yeah.
Oh man, I got that from Vinnie Moore.
Because I included that in the original that's coming out.
I love it. I love that. It's great.
Oh shit! Hang on. Then there was something else that I mixed that over. Totally nabbed. Oh, you go that way. That's interesting.
Yeah, you can go there. Save some time, right?
Yeah.
So. And then the head explodes.
Yeah. It's an ultimate, what do you call it, crescendo?
Yeah.
Is there anything like something that you've just learned? Like, what's the most recent thing that you've learned? Ignoring other ideas, that you've had. Is there anything that you've figured out, or anything new that you've learned?
Like new, I can't remember.
Yeah, what's fresh in the Gus G catalogue of licks?
In the world of Gus G.
In the world,
That's the hardest question.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any harder than that.
I don't know, I haven't been, what about, I mean, I just been busy recording like the solos for the record recently, but I can't remember. Usually I come across something new every time, but I haven't listened to them in a few weeks, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, one thing I was checking out.
What did you come up with?
It's also I've come up with. It's something that I've tried to develop. Like I think I've mentioned this before.
Yeah, I like that, man. Yeah.
What you can do is you know, you get this idea. Country thing, if you like.
And then there's something that sounds a little bit more Greek if you do this and you go down the scale. Like... yeah.
That's something you.
Or like a little bit more Jeff Beckish.
Oh, fuck. I don't know how you did that.
You just go down like that.
Oh, were you going to the next note and then?
Yeah. I think no. Let me see. It's kind of Indian maybe, or
yeah, it's that kind of thing. It's almost that if you I don't know how you'd mix it with another scale, but that's
yeah.
Innovation. At its most primitive in the back of the bus.
Exactly. That's good. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You can get an idea and you can get so creative and come up with different ways, and it's kind of cool to see other players, how other players would use it. That's what I love about guitar. That's why I love about learning from other guitar players. You know?
Yeah, it's one of those things. When you come up with ideas, do they just sort of when do they approach you? Like do you sort of provoke those ideas by just sitting and noodling for ages?
Yeah,
or they just come at you from out of nowhere?
You're talking about soloing ideas? Obviously,
anything.
I mean, for soloing, it has to be a lot of noodling, as you know. You just stumble across something like, oh, what was that? And then you sort of develop it. But then, like for riffs, yeah, it's also a lot of jamming around and stuff like that. But sometimes it happens that I hear some sort of melody in my head or some sort of riff, and then I pick up the guitar. Oh, this, and it goes from there. Yeah. So both like that. But mainly for the soloing or the licks, you know, stuff like that, it's usually. Yeah. I mean, 99.9% it's from just.
Of trial and error going. Yeah. That was weird. How did I do that?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
There's something else I was checking out that was you know, you get the whole octave idea where you go up at a basic shape.
Yeah.
That whole idea, that whole Eric Johnson thing, if you like. But one thing I have thought about is you might know where this lick came from, but it's like a. And if you marry that up with all of the other shapes, you can go up this way. And also, a lot of people do that one.
Yeah.
If you do it to this one.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I do want to do this kind of lick where. And then you can go up here. I like the sound of that. Very keyboardy kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. Obviously, having Bob in the band, you must get a lot of keyboard ideas from him. Well, not ideas, but I mean stuff that you can rearrange for the guitar with.
The funny thing with Bob, we've been playing together for 15 years. We never really sat down and be like, oh, how do you do this and that, and then learn something from him. But it's more like I think the sounds he makes when he plays keyboards. I've just gotten used to hearing keyboard solo, so I think. A lot of that goes in the back of your mind subconsciously, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Recently, this is a real tangent sort of question, but it's on the track of keyboards. There was you know the show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Have you heard of that show before? Yeah. But that was recently relaunched, and I started watching it, and there was one of these lifelines. I think it's Ask a Friend or whatever, but one of the actual themes.
Really?
Yeah, and I thought I have to learn that. And that's a really cool thing.
Is that like in the show?
Yeah. It's that one part where I think it's where the audience have to vote on which is the correct answer. You know, where they deduce which is the correct answer. And I heard that and I thought, That's just, it's the sort of thing that you can imagine it being, if it was being played or visualizing on a guitar, it's the sort of thing you can imagine Paul Gilbert or something coming up with, you know, that whole idea, but it's a bit wider somehow, like it covers a lot more of the fretboard. So you're just doing hammer-ons from nowhere.
I have an idea for you. You should start learning. That should be your next task. You should learn all the phone ringtones and stuff and figure them out.
Do the Nokia one.
You already did it. Is that Nokia?
That's Nokia, yeah. And those are...
C with a D like that. That's a cool chord. It's a D major with a C in the bass. And then D minor.
So just to be sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
No, it's 2 times this.
Cool, wicked. Thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. I've been Cam.
I've been Gus.
And we'll make another one really soon.
Yeah. Thanks.
Take care. All right. This has been wicked.
All right, brother.
Take care. See you later.
Yeah.